check out the synagogue, and I thought, yeah, why not? I love culture, let's check this out, let's go there. And had a great time at the synagogue, had some prayers, and then later was invited to the Shabbat table at the Gideon Graziani family. And that means a lot to me when someone invites me to their house and wants to break bread with me and spend time with me. That means a lot. And that's how this all got started. And so basically what I'm telling you is God put us together. This is, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. God made all these things happen. So
I invited, when I invited Nick, I hadn't seen him in a long, long time. And I had picked up a friend of mine from New York, and we were passed by Okoboji. I happened to see Nick, and he's always been a special guy. A very special guy. And I happened to see Nick at Fritz, and I invited him over to Portsville for a shop together. And I never thought that he would accept the invitation. But the next day, he called me and he goes, "Is it okay?" I said, "Is it okay? I'm shocked. And I would love to have you over, and I'm going to put you there with speakers."
Okay. I'm going to tell you, it's just been awesome. Every day's been better than the next. There's been a lot of changes. My family's here. You're my family. You've seen the kids thriving. You've seen all these changes. You've seen all these beautiful things. I mean, I know you have. And so here, let's fast forward a little bit more. I talked to Gideon, and I'm just like, you know what? This is what I offer. This is what I've done in the past. All the different businesses. We've always made money with everything that we've done. And whether it was, from the beginning of how I did things to how I do them now. And I told him what I had to offer, and Gideon told me about himself, and he's like, "Hey, this is what I do. I buy real estate all over the place. I can't sleep at night if I don't buy a property today." And he's like, "I'd like to invite you on this venture." And we started rolling it onto 1031 off the property I sold throughout Brooklyn, New York, and Chicago, Tel Aviv Bakery. And then there came a day when he came to visit with me, and we started talking about overnights. And overnights is a vacation rental platform, which I've had plenty of experience with. Worked back in the VRBO here at Bridges Bay. A lot of success, a lot of money out there to be made for all of us, for anybody that has rentals. And it's also a really great platform to use, when you're going on vacations. And he told me about the overnights and about the zero fees. And I'll tell you what, when he said zero fees, that's what got me. Zero fees, because when you have zero fees, what you're doing is you're giving money. You're giving money to the people that are working sometimes 2 jobs for that vacation. You're giving money to the people that are providing the property to maybe provide a better property for the people. And I was just sold right then. I figured that's for the people. All right, zero fees. That's for the people, and you gotta love that. And since then with overnights and all the tech that we have, all the talent. We've got some of the finest talent there in Barranquilla, Colombia. They took this zero fees thing and they took it to the next level. They turned it into a business plan for the person that's hosting. They made it interactive. They've done a whole lot of stuff. I'm not going to take up any more time. I'm just going to tell you I'm super excited about the future of overnights and where it's going. And I want to introduce you to Gideon Graziani.
All right.
Great
job, by the way.
Thank you for the beautiful introduction. I appreciate it, Nick.
Louder.
Thank you for Mike louder. I'll pretend I'm screaming on my kids. Let's move. As you can see, probably I'm Jewish. It's obvious or not, but business. Thank you very much for coming to the presentation. By the way, on the live feed, my wife is watching me, so I have to behave. So, otherwise I'll start dancing. So the main thing about overnight, I've been doing, give you some background about myself. I'm Israeli in nature, the accent state, even though I've been here for 30 years. After the army, I came over to the United States, which I love. America, obviously, I think it's the best country in the world. And I've been doing real estate, mainly real estate auctions. I'm considered to be one of the top 5 persons in the United States in real estate auctions, CMBS, commercial real estate. I participated in thousands and thousands of auctions in my lifetime for a lot of hedge funds, like Blackstone, if anybody knows, and many other hedge funds. And when they start buying single families all around the country. Later on, I started doing vacation rentals for myself. And I bought in a few dozen vacation rentals. And what happened is that the service that Airbnb via Booking.com gave me was pretty much horrible. They charge about 20% fees from the host and other people. Communication is very poor. The tenant complains about you, all of a sudden they shut you down, they lock you up. It was really horrible. Then I came to the idea, why can't we do what WhatsApp did in the communication center? I'm not sure if anyone here remembers, we used to call long distance, the AT&T, $7 a minute to Israel. I'm not sure which other countries. Every month you have to argue about the bills, $500, $300. And WhatsApp came in the communication, today they're begging you to call for 2 cents a minute to Israel, nobody uses it anyway. The same thing happened with Robinhood, which we are in communication with the owner of the first angel investment. They invested in Robinhood, which loves this idea of no fees. And what Robinhood did for the trading platforms, as I'm sure you guys know, when trading became free. Before it was used to pay a fee for every transaction. You buy stock, you sell stock. So the idea of no free transactions really put in the United States. Also Spotify, Google, to get you hooked up with no fees, and then they make money one way or another, which there's always ways. But they're making money willingly, not forcefully, the way it's done now. So I started this 2 years ago, and because I'm a little bit of a businessman, it was very difficult for me to go out and start asking people for money to invest in an idea when it wasn't a reality. So what I did is basically I invest my own money. I joined up with Nick. So Nick makes us start. We invested about almost $3 million of our own money. Actually, this is the first time we're offering somebody a participation to actually purchase into overnight. We wanted to make sure we have a team. We have about 30 people. I'm sure you can see it over there in one of the books we gave you, which says team. As you can see, everything was done very professionally. And we made it all the way to the idea of when we can actually have a product that's working. We can actually test it. The product is working, it's ready to go. And the only thing we need is basically start getting ready to the marketing, start to get into the proof of concept. We originally wanted to do the proof of concept in the United States. Because obviously that's the country we want to start in, that's the main goal. But then we met a very nice guy named Sultan Ahmed Ben Suleiman. A very nice guy from Dubai. He actually loves America, he's an American citizen also, although also he lives in Dubai. He was born in Philadelphia. He still goes with the white thing and looks very, very Dubai style, fashion-wise. And he's very liberal. He's the one who created the Abraham Accord peace agreement with Israel. So a very liberal guy. It's not, today Israel and Arabs don't really get along, but this guy is really special. He's on the side of the good guys. And he is very wealthy. And he has a company called Happy Tenants. Happy Tenants, it's a management company that manages about 8,000 properties around the world. So he partnered up with us in building the back end of overnights. Basically, the front is obviously the customer booking and everything. But the back end, the idea is there's a software. Today, when you go to Airbnb or Booking, you have a very basic software to manage your software. This does that bookkeeping, doesn't have a lot of features that the real program has. It. So a lot of people manage it over here and then transfer it somewhere else. So our back end is basically top notch, something that never been seen. And as we started with the idea of no fees, slowly other ideas came about. About one day, if we have no fee, we can have free communication. The only reason you don't have communication is because Airbnb doesn't want you to hook up with the guest directly, and then you can cut off the fees. So if we have free communication, we can start doing other things. We can sell add-on, for example. What is the add-on? Let's say a person has Airbnb right now. The only way you can make money is from that specific unit. But then if you have add-on, for example, the guy wants a clean lady every day. You just press the button, you can charge, you pay a clean lady $15, $20 an hour, you can charge $35, $40 an hour if the guy wants it. He puts an add-on, another way to make revenue. All of a sudden, you guys from Okoboji and you can take him on a trip around town to show him around. If he wants a personal tour to go around town for 3-4 hours, you can charge him a few $100. If you want to pick up from the airport and bring up to them, you can add all those fees and create actually a little business from your units, not just having the units basically on the rental. Once you have the free communication, you can do it. Also the side of the guest. The idea is a lot of time I rent a lot of Airbnbs also when I go with my family every crossover. We like to go around the globe. It's always a surprise. The pictures look amazing, and you're hoping the picture and the reality actually matches. So because you don't have free communication, you got to book it first, then you get the number, then you can actually call him. So 7 out of 10 times it's good, but when it's not, it's very annoying. You get it very dirty. Like when you have free communication, you can actually do a live video with the person, you can understand what's going on, you can advertise. When you have free communication, you can do, for example, alerts. So let's say if a property you really like, but it's very expensive, you can put an alert in it, and if the price ever goes down, you get an alert to you. By the way, that property can much lower price during those specific days. I'll show you a few videos that explains it, and I'll explain about it. Can you run the first video?
Morning, guys.
Should the volume is up.
Volume 51. Volume 52.
Travel industry has seen an unprecedented boom in recent years. Rental by owner platforms have completely changed the game, offering services that have become essential to the modern traveler. The kitchen is the most important of these services, with over 64% of guests surveyed citing various reasons for wanting one, including dietary and religious restrictions. Privacy and extra space are ranked a close second. However, just like hotels, these business models are rife with problems. Incredibly high fees, a complete lack of communication, and very little payment flexibility have both renters and
Every business cannot be monopolized today. What happened with 80% of the business control was Booking.com, VRBO, Vacation Led by Owner, and Airbnb. And the reason they have that control is because they have to build a business. They have to build the concept. Remember Google, everyone uses Uber today. When Uber came in, they had to build that culture that you go into somebody's private car and actually drive around. Before it sounds like crazy. It's like those guys in the airport, you want a taxi, and they're really not licensed taxi. So that's how you have to connect it. And the idea of Airbnb, they had to spend a lot of time to build the culture into it. But it's the same thing like BlackBerry. I'm sure every guy had a BlackBerry before the smartphones, and then BlackBerry couldn't adapt to the new phones, and now they became, maybe 0.1% when they control 100% of the phones almost. It was 92 or 93%. So that's basically what will happen to them. Once we do the free fees, you don't have to pay fees. There's no reason for anybody to pay 20% more to go to somewhere and have a lack of communication, a lack of hands-on, when you can actually have it overnight. You want to play the second video?
The rental industry is massive and it's growing rapidly. No signs of slowing down. In the U.S. alone, total revenue in 2022 was over $18.63 billion and is expected to reach $20.57 billion by 2027. In that same year, user penetration is expected to reach 18.3%. Currently, nearly half of all properties are purchased and intended to rent. The major players have enjoyed record profits, but have done very little adapting to justify their market share.
So the idea again is what I just explained to you now, that basically they don't have to adapt because they control it. Once you have a monopoly, there's no reason for you to improve. So the player like overnight comes into the picture, the idea is you can take it over very easily. Because again, you have no barrier of the idea. Partnering up with the Ahmed Ben Suleiman and the 80,000 properties that will be basically an amazing partner, an amazing idea, because I told you in the beginning we wanted to start in the United States, but we're actually going to start the proof of concept in Dubai. So the reason we're going to start in Dubai, Ahmed Ben Suleiman is basically the nephew of the king over there. And I'm not sure who ever been to Dubai, but Dubai is a beautiful, amazing, very open up country. It's really not very much recommended. It's basically having New York, but the cleanliness of Florida. Anyway, so it's a combination of those two things. And there's a lot of vacation rentals. I think there's about 50 or 60 million people who go to vacation there every year. I think it increased now, those numbers are 2020 when we started it. So the idea of getting over there, we have control through him to all vacation rentals. What they did to Uber is, I'm not sure if it's fair or not, but Uber started over there, they weren't happy with it, So they open like their own app, and now they banned Uber from becoming the same thing is going to happen to overnight. Once we take inflation, they're going to ban any companies that charges fees. So either Airbnb has to do free, which they can, because once you're big and massive, I'll give you an example. When I came to the United States, I worked for, I think it was $7 an hour. I was very happy. I was able to save money. I was booming. But today, if you don't make an X amount of dollars, there's no way for you to downgrade. You can't, if you used to make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year, whatever it is, you can't always make $50,000. Even though $50,000 is very respectable selling in the United States. The same thing with them. They're so big, they're so massive. For them to adopt, to make no fees, it's almost impossible. They have to cut out like 90% of their expenses. We're the very team. We have 3 offices, one in Colombia, in Barranquilla. Barranquilla is just a good city in Colombia. It's not like a tourist town. There's hardly hotels. But there was one over there who came to Colombia to show us an app. And the reason over there, the manpower, they all speak English without an accent, but not like me. When you call a lot of time AT&T and there's some guy in the line, 90% is not from the United States, unfortunately. But they use really cheap labor, $1 an hour or something like that, but with big accent. The Colombian, the second language is actually English, so they speak with no accent. Very, very light accent. Not something that's going to bother you like my accent. Common. So that's the reason we use them. Our backend is over there and our customer service over there. For example, to have 100 employees to do service, it's only $25,000 a month. We have 100 employees that can do customer service over there, which is very, very affordable. So that's where most of the labor comes from. The United States office, it's in Miami and in Coastal Iowa. We have 2 offices, but one advertise one. That's where basically all the financial guy, marketing, all the people that know the American culture lives. And we have one more office in Dubai, where 160 miles, it's called the free zone. Free zone means there's no taxes over there, you don't pay income taxes or anything, so everything can flow into the United States, called it 100% US-based company. We're licensed in Delaware, and everything we do is through the United States just to make sure. We only get the second video, the 2 videos.
Visa has a reputation for very poor customer service. This can lead to frustration and disappointment for both hosts and renters. Lack of transparency. The major players are often opaque about the fees and policies. This can make it difficult has been proven to be extremely effective, as evidenced by the billions of dollars that Google and Amazon generate through this method. In addition to sponsored results and advertisements, we also offer enhanced listings and subscriptions. We offer coverage plans with protection options, and we take care of all insurance in-house. This gives our customers peace of mind, knowing they are protected in the event of any damage or loss. When our competitors get a customer in the door, their opportunity to capitalize is more or less limited to charging fees. With overnights, the sky is the limit. We can generate revenue through a variety of channels, which gives us the flexibility to invest in our business and provide our customers with the best possible experience. But overnights is more than just a vacation rental time. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need to plan and book your trip. Overnights is a vacation rental platform that offers a wide range of features that make it stand out from the competition.
Let me tell you about the revenue, which is important. Everything is free, how do we make money? So the way we make money is basically, when you go to Google, a lot of time you search something at the top, it says sponsor result, and it comes up to the top. So let's say you come to Okoboji and you have 100 units, and people start looking for it. If you want to be on the top, you pay for the sponsor result. You're still going to be there regardless. We don't block anybody from being on the platform. If you want to be the first one on the page, if they look for you, then you pay, either pay click, or you pay per month, or you pay per advertisement, and so on. There's other things that I'm not sure the video talks about, is about the marketplace. What does the marketplace speak about? We'll see it in the next video, but because we're talking about income, I want to say, for example, Brittany, thank you very much for organizing all the food over here. Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you.
Mother for the baby.
Thank you.
Everybody knows the location, by the way? Everybody knows where your location is? The restaurant?
So on our bar cafe, we did the food tonight. We're by Casey's at the stables. So not the barn, but one of the 3 barns. And yeah.
The third one is behind.
So if anybody wants to get some good food, that's the right place. So for example, if Whitney wants to make money from the vacation rentals, but she doesn't have a unit, what happens is on the add-on, let's say you have an anniversary with your wife. So on the ad zone, you can add, we have a marketplace where vendors like Whitney and other vendors or wineries or balloon flowers or flower shops, they can connect. And you say, I want to surprise my wife. I want the house to be decorated happy anniversary. I want flowers. I want those $3 wines. I want to have food delivered to me every day. You press on the add-on, it goes directly to them. And then all of a sudden, the vacation rental owner makes money, makes fees. Because what happens is now, she sells the bottle, for example, $20. He wants to deliver it, you can sell it, or wherever the owner is at any price you want. So $30, $35 delivered. And you make the margin on it. And she would basically deliver it to them. And then the body shop will bring the flowers and set it up. So now all of a sudden you have all the local the shops around town can basically sell products to your client, to the clients of the vacation rental units that basically you're making money on. So now instead of making money just on the rental fees and getting 20% pulled out, paying some platform to take more, instead of that you're making money through taxi deliveries, through limousines, companies, through everything possible. And you create your own add-on. So you have suggested add-on, the connection we already created with local vendors, and you can also create your own add-on. For example, you have a business except for that. So now if you come to that bar, and then you go on the bar, for example, you say you mention your unit, you'll get 20% off on everything. Or we can deliver for you, whatever it is. Because there's free communication, you're able to build the whole platform of business. So now instead of having one point of entry for profit for the client, there's a million of them you can build down there and service it to them. If he has a boat and he wants to take on the boat, you can build all of those into that system, and that's how we make money. For the owner, for example, the owner now, let's say somebody wants to get into the vacation rental industry, but he doesn't have connection, he doesn't have cleaning ladies, he doesn't have a plumber who does emergency, he doesn't have somebody to service the air conditioning unit. So we'll have a marketplace for service employees, which are basically servicing the people. So you want to invite, which are going to be verified by us. You have a locksmith issue, electric issue, whatever, in the middle of the night, instead of calling everybody, you go to the platform, you click on it, our vendors, our local vendor, which we verified, come up there, the plumber runs to the house and take care of it for you, making the life much easier. So those people who want to sell to the platform, they'll pay certain fees, a very minimal fee. Again, everything has to be friendly to use the services and sell it to the homeowners, and the homeowners will sell it to their vendors. So everybody's making money. Plus, it's sponsor results and email blasts. There's a few other features which I'd like to share. I think you're going to love them. You want to play the next one? But if you have any questions,
Each feature is clear. Post-booking promotions. Businesses can offer customers special offers after they have booked a stay. This is a great way to encourage repeat business and generate additional revenue.
keep going. Next one. Whatever it is. What happened? You have to guess. I have 20 guests, I gotta get 20 houses. So you book 7, and then the other 5 don't have that. So what happens? You can actually lock them into your group, lock as many houses as you want, and only when you're ready, you push one click, and it locks all the houses in one shot. It's good for schools. Jewish people, as you know, we don't have to miss. We have a lot of kids. Guess why? So when you want to book for a big family, and you need a lot of rooms, then you can do through that option. Today, that option doesn't exist in any platform, including the ad doesn't exist, and now the promotion doesn't exist. So, again, it started the idea of no fees. That's how we started the idea. But because of free communication, we said, well, maybe why don't we do this and this and this and this? And instead of launching a year and a half ago, building all those extra add-ons, we're ready today to launch. By the way, we're launching in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, getting to Dubai, and then coming to the United States and starting each state by itself, and then open to everybody. Just the idea of the US. Continue. If somebody wants to do a footage, has a nice pool or a lake, and you don't use the rent house, just the premises, or they want to do a pool party, or you have a movie theater, you want to rent the movie theater for a football night, whatever it is, it's called bit-sized rental. So whoever wants to offer to the people, you can do bit-sized rental instead of renting something for the whole night. So it helps a lot of people to rent the units much more quicker, and people that basically are locally, but they want to do a hangout today or a football night. So they can rent those specific units, and they don't have to do the whole thing. So become now basically the unit becomes a business. Till our vacation rental was just vacation rental. So we take it to vacation rental, making it into a whole wider business, as much as the person who owns the unit wants to be involved with. So one person with 5 units or 2 units, 3 units, it becomes a full-time business thing. Compared to now, it's just whenever I have a booking, I have to have another job. Now you can do tours, you can do services, you can take them down, you can bring them stuff, you can buy flowers, do whatever you want through those platforms. That's the idea of the add-on.
Add-on. Customers can add on additional services, such as airport transfers or car rentals to their stay. This makes it easy to get around and explore the local area.
Keep going. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate, please.
Price lock. Customers can lock in a price for their stay, even if the price goes up later. This gives them peace of mind while they're getting a good deal.
Keep going on. Obviously, the price level. I cut it into pieces, you do a long video, but I cut it so I can.
Price in the middle. The customers can increase the price of their stay for a certain period of time. This is a great way to lock in a price if you're planning your trip in advance. Price drop notification. Customers can receive notifications when the price of the stay drops or there's a special offer available. This helps them save money on their next vacation.
We spoke about that, if you remember? You know what?
Forward auctions. Customers can bid on a stay, which allows them to get a lower price. This is a great way to save money if you're flexible with your travel limits. This also allows hosts to maximize their profits during peak times.
So the auction, since I'm an auction guy, I can stick the auctions with the ad. The auction will be auction up and auction down. Let's see both of them. The auction up basically, let's say you have a very hot weekend, something like that. So a person, instead of renting the unit just like that, you put it in auction. So basically, to not have unit, the tenants, the guests can bid it. So say, I'll take it for $100, I'll take it for $150, $170, $180, $190, and then you lock it in at the price you want. But the first option is opposite. Let's say you have vacant nights, and you say, no, I'm putting this in auction. And the auction will be reversed. Basically, I want $300. Somebody comes in, it starts from zero basically in a way, or whatever the minimum you decide, $50 or $100. Then the people, the guests, are booking it. So say, I'll pay 180. The other guy say, I'll pay 160. I'll pay 170. It goes down, and then basically whenever you explain. Auction up is the guests are fighting over the rental units. The other way is basically the tenant is fighting over the guests. Meaning, for example, he starts it with a unit that says, I want to pay you 200. Another guy, the landlord says 180, 170, and it goes down basically. The one that has the lowest price, basically he gets that unit. So it goes to up auction and the down auction. So both options are available. You want to keep going?
Easy and flexible payment. Overnight
on the every platform. Here, basically, we accept every payment. You want to pay in Bitcoin, you want to pay in virtual coins, you want to pay in dollars, in euro, in drachma, you want to go to Western Union and pay for it. Any way you want to pay for it, it's possible. Google Pay, PayPal, any option you want. Basically, all ways that exist that we know about, we put it in there. If it doesn't exist, we have a section where somebody says, I would like to pay that. And he gives a suggestion, and basically within 24 to 48 hours, you set it up, and the person can pay that fashion if he likes. I mean, you can pay cash in it. Go to Western Union or MoneyGram and Walmart, and you can pay. So the limitation of payment basically is out of the way compared to there, which is on the credit cards.
Local services. Overnight connects customers with local businesses, which helps support the local economy. This is a great way to explore the local area, our unique experiences.
I'll show you guys the offices that we have, just so you guys know what it is. Again, one of the main things that we want to do is just to have a bigger plan. Is the idea that either we're going to be acquired by one of the larger companies that basically going to say that we're burning too much. This is our offices. So you want to put it in the background. You don't have to put the music. If you're in the music in school, I'll talk when we watch it. I love talking. My wife is so loud. Feel free. Say again?
I do have a question. I didn't understand how you bid down.
Right. So basically, the way it goes is like this. Basically, the auction up, you understand.
Yes.
The bid down is basically it puts the guest in the driver's seat. So basically, the way it goes, it says, I want to have a night, for example, in Okoboji. And the way the reverse auction goes is that you have, let's say, a person wants to pay $200, right? So that's what he wants. So the other guy, the tenant, the landlord says, hey, come to me. He's advertising, I want to go to Okoboji, I want to spend $300 a night. Anybody wants to rent to me? So now the message goes to all the landlords in Okoboji. Say, hey, we have somebody willing to pay $300. Are you willing to accept this price? And this guy says, yes. Oh, yeah. So the other guy says, I'll take $280. The guy says, no, I'll take $250 from you. I'll take $200. I'll take $180. I'll take $170. Until nobody wants to go, and then it goes to the guest. And the guest says, oh, this unit for $170, I like it, but this unit is better for $180. So now the price went down for him instead of $300. So here the guest is advertising to everybody, I want to pay $300, and the landlords are fighting over the tenant. The other way, the regular auction is that basically the landlord is saying, I want to rent it out for $200, now the last unit in town. So now the guests are fighting over it. You know, rent it to me, I'll pay $250. Rent it to me, I'll pay $300. I'll pay $700. So now the tenant is maximizing his profit by taking it down, and the landlord, whichever vacant unit during that time, don't mind to rent for less money. And then the other way is putting the landlord in the driver's seat. I'm in control, and the people are fighting over his unit. So it depends on the driver's seat. The reverse auction is better for the renter, and the up auction is better for the landlord.
Thank you for explaining that.
Sure.
Makes sense now. Okay.
So this is our offices. The computer is fine. You know, the music is nice. The legal organizations we have, which you have them in the book, the legal decision IPOs, how you're basically going to become public when the time comes. And again, to become profitable and become public, it's not what needs to be. For the first 3-4 years, you're probably never become profitable, because every money will go back to take over other territories. And I'm not sure if you know, Tesla till today is not profitable. But a lot of money, Amazon wasn't profitable for almost 20-something years. I'm not sure if today is profitable, but I'm sure it is. But it wasn't profitable for many years. So profit and trading and the value of stocks is no connection to each other, just to ease the mind. And today we're starting at $1 a share. This is where we start the company. But we're planning that to be about $36 a share. You have the video about the shares, or we put the share presentation in it. The way we took that price is from taking other companies in the same sector where they became public and see what they went, how they started. They started, some from 16, some from 50 to 60. So we took those examples, that's how we calculated the revenue. We have it also in the financial model that we created in the idea. Any other questions? We want to see the app. That's what Juan's job is for. Any questions, or would you like to see the app? Sure.
Quick question for you.
Yes,
So,
sir.
when you regarding the add-ons, so does the person that owns this music rental have to own the service, or maybe you or other people that offer us?
Excellent question. Well, and if you get the notice, we have a marketing team. We web market is basically will contact all businesses in town and will create you a block of ads and advice for them. So you can create your own add-on. I want to create this stuff myself, which could be whatever it is. I'm a massage therapist, so I want to offer massage to my clients. They want to add on massage. But we'll create your block, all the local businesses willing to do an add-on and come and operate the units for you. And then you can block. So I like this one, my price will be $20, I'll sell it for $35. The one is going to be 20, I'm going to sell it from here. Similar to what we did over here. You see this menu, for example, belongs in the table, right? So we open an account and then we create our own menu. And we get to them. Obviously, everything is online. The idea is, for example, if you guys didn't know that, we'll do like a Samsung party, we buy it for $5 in the thing, we get it sold for $7 and then you do nothing. All we have to do is go from there and come here. So that's the concept to add them. Okay. That's the idea. So you have a block of maybe 50 or 100 business, and you choose whatever item you want to add it to. Limousine services, trips, boats, everything, bike rentals, car rentals, you can have a car, for example, in the garage. You buy a car and says, would you like to use the vehicle? We'll pick you up from the airport, the vehicle will be $100 a day. The guy says, oh, cool, just come over, I have a car in the garage, and just you do the unit and the car, for example, together. Today they have to go to the car until they take a taxi directly to the house, the car is waiting for them, the bike is waiting for them, whatever you want to offer them is waiting for them, whatever. Which creates, again, a huge revenue. Any other questions, guys?
How about revenue breakdown? How much is designed to come from advertisement versus add-ons versus other streams?
So the plans is basically that most of the money will come through advertisement. The advertisement is going to be targeted advertisement. We'll sell the data. We're not going to advertise ourselves through here. Obviously, you know that if you have a company that doesn't charge you anything and you wonder what the product is, it's because you guys are the product. And if you know that's good technology. So that's what it is. So, it's really cool because you read the product, we targeted to basically specific advertising. So we'll sell the data to basically larger companies which you have deals with. So then we're probably about 30-40% of the revenue. It's a big business, as I'm sure the technology knows. That's why you can Google it. It's very simple. Ad zone, I believe, will be about 20-25% of it. And again, depends on the ad. Ad zone is something that was never created. So it's a calculated guess. Everybody would love to have it. It's a good idea. So it should work. Everything that's good is a good idea. Usually works. So it's more of a guess. We know what the data will cost us. We know how much money we make for sure. The ad zone, I'm sure, is going to be a boomer. And the other revenue is also the customer, the services for the homeowner. For example, a lot of insurance companies make problems when it's a vacation rental. They don't like to insure the house, the vacation rental, and so on. So we have specific provider to insure the house for the mortgage company as a vacation rental without hiding it. A lot of people now they buy insurance, but when they do a claim and they find out it was a vacation rental, they have a problem collecting the insurance money, which couldn't be declined. So we have a lot of services to sell to them, plumbers, insurance companies, repair people, construction people, locksmiths. So there'll be a lot of revenue from that because you can charge a big amount of money from them. Because you become an insurance agent, so basically almost the first year or the 6 months. Right, so most of it will come from there. So that's how the revenue is right now. So we also have a financial plan, the financial model, much more organized, but I told you, roughly that's the general idea. Yes, sir.
Is there a rating or review system for $12 guests and add-on?
Yes, there is. What we do now, because Airbnb, Booking.com, and Vrbo have an open source, it's called. You can scrape the data. So what we do now, we basically presented each tenant so it doesn't lose its status. For example, when you move an airline company, from American Airlines to Delta, if you have the largest status, they'll duplicate the status for you. So the same rating if you want to. Somebody wants a new star because he doesn't get a little bit Airbnb, he doesn't have to transfer his status. But if you're a super host over here and you have 5 stars and 100 reviews, we'll duplicate them over to our site. And plus, this is going to be like previous rating in other websites, if you want to present them, and you can have the ratings from our website, the rating system, which will be equal to the same. So nobody loses the status, has to build itself again. In Airbnb, it's got the host, all the units are, 5 stars, whatever it is, now it's coming, it has to start from scratch. That's how we'll solve that issue.
What is the protocol? How do you decide who you sell data to, who you don't, who has access?
Frankly, the highest price. Whoever gives you the highest price, so obviously we don't sell to people off.
Well, that's required.
Legitimate American company.
Correct. I but that brings my question is, because I know VRBO and Airbnb sold their souls to get into China, and our data is being dumped into China.
Right, no, that's what we mentioned in the beginning, we're 100% US company, we're only gonna work with US companies, that's the main thing. We're gonna bring money to the United States from everywhere else. Now, a lot of companies, all of those big companies, I don't know if you know that, a lot of money is being transferred in a way that the company, money is basically, they open like offshore companies, money goes there, and they don't bring the money back to the United States, and then it'll be taxed. So one of the models in the model, in the law, such everything, all the financial, that we're always gonna keep it 100% US based, and there's no any issue, because the tech companies always lose money. You know, I mean, if you look at all the tech companies, they all lose money, but yet they hold, $10, $20 billion. So the issue is to pay tax. I don't think it's a big issue at all, because you're always going to have a deductible and $90 and so on. There's a lot of financial planning you can do, not pay tax and make the company profitable and still become a used company. Again, because of my business background, I was able to build it together with the law firms. The young guy that starts a company, I'm 50 years old today, so a lot of things, I fell with a lot of missions. So they said, you're not a little businessman till you don't get hit with a 100-pound hammer. So I got hit with a 100-pound hammer, so I have to be careful. I use my own money again into this venture, only link with me. So you are coming to a startup in a way, but it's a startup that you've never seen before. A lot of people, they have an idea. Now they gotta get money, they gotta build the team, they gotta build the product, they gotta build everything. I went and finished everything to readiness, ready to launch. Before I asked one person to put one money into it. I put my own money, my own skin in the game before I tell anybody else to put money. And I build it in the business point of view of a 50-year-old man, which is very responsible, the way it's structured, the way it should be. Not, like a hippie 25-year-old kid that came in and today he wants this and tomorrow he wants that. And, I'm not against 25-year-old guys. I'm responsible, but I remember when I was young, I was jumping 100 ideas instead of getting one idea and just trying with it fully. It's always, in a way, every idea in life, even collecting garbage is a good idea. It's about the team, you're investing in the team. Building the team around people you have to fire and hire before we try the correct team to happen. You invest in the people. Every people can take an idea, as good as it is, and screw it up, it's in language. And every idea, which stupid idea, have it there and become Walmart. Everybody started with one store, and 100 stores, everybody started one store, stay with one store. I'm not against one store. Some people just want it the way it is. But it's all about the team. It's about the people behind it, right? The motivation, the dedication, the skin in the game. All of those great features in that startup exist, which in many other startups don't exist. It's something very important to take under account. Not always asking somebody, hey, put $100 and I want to make sure I spend it properly for you. No, we spend our own $100, and then if you want, you can join into that spending, which is obviously calculated and work. One of our guys, the biggest guy that we have that monitors, we have a guy that monitors the company, monitors the expense, whatever. His name is Mike Abrams. If you're watching, hi. He runs a factory that has over 1,500 employees, and he dedicates every day a few hours of his time to monitor everything, make sure everything is very much experienced. He's 10 times more experienced than me in management and skills. I'm building an idea and executing those ideas and making it reality. But there's a lot of other factors. One of the things I learned in business, you always take a person that is an expert in what he does. You want to bookkeeping, you don't take your neighbor. Maybe your neighbor is good. Take the best guys that exist. You want law firms, take the best law firm that exists. You pay for what you get. I can build a paper boat for the NASDAQ for $25,000. I took the best law firm that exists in the market. Obviously not the guys that have a folder where it says 10 hours for this contract and 20 hours for this contract, and just change the name. Then we joke about an attorney. An attorney's house, an attorney's good. A nice attorney who does a lot of volunteer work, he does donations, a very good man. Goes to heaven, dies at the age of 35. He goes and complains to God. And he said, he goes to heaven, says, what's going on with me? I give donations, I pray every day, I do everything right. Why am I here at 35 years old? This is premise? He says, well, according to the bill of laws, you're 125 years old, so we give you extra time. So, the bill of laws. Everything we use is excellent. So everything we use stock checks. It's one thing I learned. Trump also does the same thing. That's why it's acceptable or not acceptable in politics, but he uses excellence. It's one of the main things that you do actually in this TV show. That whatever you want to do, use the excellence for it. You pay what you get for it. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
So when do you plan to roll it out?
It's rolling out about 2 to 3 weeks in Dubai. It's going to go out in Dubai. And that's going to be the proof of concept. So we can make mistakes outside of the country. So if we make any mistakes, corrections, things that don't work, we're able to fix it over there. When we're going to come to the United States, which is going to be about 4 to 5 to 6 months, then we'll basically have the experience, the clientele, people will know about us, which is easier to do also outside of the United States. The United States has a lot of regulations, which are fine, they protect, the consumer, protect us, protect everybody. But it's, even though the very nice country, Dubai, it's much smoother when you have somebody that's connected to the king, that if you make a mistake, you correct it in one phone call. Here I don't have anybody that's connected to the president.
So all the we're with a POC in Dubai, here's where you bring it.
Well, we leave it all the time over there, obviously, but the POC will want, to stay in Dubai forever, hopefully, and the Middle East and other in Europe, but before we bring it to the United States, it's going to be about 6 months before we bring it into the United States.
So many people have signed up, or how do you?
So so when you do the sign up, we'll target specific areas. So what happened, we'll target, for example, Florida. But it'll be very fast. It won't be like target Florida, let's take for 6 months. We Florida register. One of the ideas we have, which we're going to implement, that's what I mentioned before, company, we have a list, a lot of places that you want to have a vacation rental company, a vacation rental house, you have to register in the city, if you know it. Since the rules in the United States is that everything related to the city is public information, we collect all that information and we know most of all the people who operate legally vacation rental units in the United States. So his name, his number, his license, his permit, everything is public record in life, with government. I don't know if you know that. The reason for that is because they can't keep a secret, so just make it all public record to begin with. But so when we have the data, we can have a call center calling every person. You can have about 1,000 to 1,500 people calling every day. Everywhere. So you're listening online, and you have this unit, we have this new app, here it is, heavy marketing, heavy advertisement. One of the advertising techniques I'm concerned that we're going to do about the buyout, I'm not sure we're going to accept the buyout, because the last time that people bought something was for about 600-700 million. They bought in Booking.com with a few guys. Yes, one of the ways of the marketing team that we have, actually a very good marketing team, I had them, they work for us full time, is to advertise and to involve, is to find out, which again is very easy to find out, what is the board of directors of the Booking.com, board of directors of Airbnb sits and try. So in the morning you know the route, and basically you put advertise a name. Airbnb, overnight, no fees, Airbnb is out, overnight is in. So if they know about it, I'm sure the offer will come in. You advertise in Okoboji, nobody knows about it over there. That's one of the techniques just to make sure we have some legitimate offer on the map. So that's one of the marketing techniques of following the route in the morning.
Will properties be able to be listed on more than one platform at a time?
Yes, like it is the same way it is today. So today you can list on all of them. Obviously, it will be much easier for everybody here because now also you can give a better price and a better service, but you can list it on any platform. We have to create a marketplace that has freedom. Where the marketplace is very limited and you play with your own rules. Here you can create your own listing, you can create things yourself. It's like compared to, I use iPhone, I like to know more. iPhone and Android. So Android is very open source. You can do whatever you want with. Apple is more closed in into your box. So look at us as the Android of the vacation rental. You can build, you can create rentals. You see don't read it because I want to keep your attention up to get two balls, but I'll send you the links of course for the full video without me talking in the middle. You'll miss my talk because you'll see it. So the idea is that you'll be able to listen to all of them and hopefully that will become very good. And what else make?
So how much capital are you trying to raise?
Right now we're trying to raise 10 million.
10 million.
10 million, which is basically 10 million shares we're going to sell out. And the way, one of the things I also did, which I think was very fair in the PPM, which is the offering, is that if we decide to sell other shares to other investors through the way it's for $3, $4, so the existing initial seed investors will be able to sell it with us. So, for example, we sell now the same 10 million shares for 30 million. So you say, no, I mean, I want to sell 100 shares to take some of my money out. So I'll sell 100 shares at $3. So now I'm getting my money out, but I can still keep 2/3 for free. So whenever we sell any other shares, whoever is in the seed, that's only offer for the seed party guys, they can sell with us together to the other parties we're selling to. You understand the concept of it.
So, of the 10 million, how much of that is going to software development?
Software development, we already did most of it. Again, with our own money, we did most of it with it. Most of it goes to marketing, advertisement, and call centers. It's more for the POC portion. There's nothing to build in the app. It's basically finished.
So the call center's in Colombia,
Colombia.
and that software was developed
In the United States and Colombia together. And the office, the marketing office, are going to move. Some of them are going to move to Dubai, and the rest of them are in Florida. Again, because a lot of people that we found, like I have an office in Florida for the real estate, so it's easy for me to combine it with it, and it's easier to find higher quality people in the bigger towns. I would love to find everybody in Iowa, but Iowa is limited in the human resources that it offers, so it's difficult to do it. Colombia, they get $500 a month, $1,000 a month. We came over there paying them $2,000 a month, which is double the average salary. It's like offering somebody over here $30,000 a month in salary. That's the equivalent to be able to collect the best minds in Colombia that does software development. And I mean, instead of coming in and being cheap and trying to say what's the market, it's $500, and try to do interviews and this, we went around, recruit the best guys over there, offer them double what they get paid, which is basically a quarter of what you pay in America. In America, you pay $20, $25 a month for a good guy for IT, so we just collected them one by one. We put them through all the other companies brought them to us. And of course, we made sure that nobody doesn't think we signed this facility for 5 years.
Is there anyone in this audience who has ever created an application? Okay, well, I want to tell you that applications are taken, even from the best software designers, take a long time to build, and they're very expensive. And what Guido's talking about with his overnights and his sort of vacation applications, every T has to be crossed, every dot, I dot, and so on and so forth. But getting back to, I worked at, coming out of the ground at Gateway 2000 when they were just one building and no parking lot except gravel and mud, I was one of 30, one of the first salesmen hired at the time, and I was there when they went public. And at the IPO, I could have bought in because I was a new guy. I could have bought in. Gateway was doing an employee share thing at $9 a share. Okay, and now I went home because I was new at the company. I went home and I told my mom and dad, I said, listen, go borrow all you have. Put it at $9 because they were giving employees $9 a share. Okay, when they went public, it went to 30, 60, 90, and then split. Okay, what Guido's offering you right now at this time is the same type of deal that's way offered to everybody. I remember being at Gateway the day before, a guy is borrowing $5 from me for a beer to go have, cocktail. The next day, he's pulling up in a Ferrari, And but he was there long. By
the way, I myself drive not such a nice car. My wife drives a good car, but I like to stay at home. Drive a very basic car. One of the reasons was my kitchen making my car. I like it. 3 accidents in the last year alone. So I love my kids, the best. Any other question, maybe? That you have about it? You want to see that? Juan?
How long is the offering open for? How long are you looking to
I
raise?
think we got it $10 million. Right now, we put all money, we put about $3 million together, which we spent about 2.6 with it, we're about 400 account. If we need more, of course, we'll lay whatever money we need, and that's start. But we're looking to make it much easier. It's very easy to push that money down, building anything without a system.
So the rollout in Dubai is really successful. What's Scott's Airbnb, VRBO from you said, hey, we're going to do this model.
So that's what I said in the beginning, is because it's hard for them for big companies, the same thing like BlackBerry did. It's way down. It's very difficult for somebody to just making X amount of dollars plus the shares because of public now. We went public. We went public by making no fees. They went public because by earnings. The earnings are about 20% from every vacation rentals in the world. It's public heaven. The Airbnb last year alone did 120 million bookings. If you want to calculate that, even $30 a booking, profit-wise, and so on, it's crazy amount of profit we're using. Not to take it off and say, hey, we're not gonna make no profits, we're gonna do a different model based on advertising, based on this, based on that. They'll show you the tank all the way down.
Okay.
And they're gonna have to go very strict today, most of the way they work on, because their money is the public, they're very loose in the spending. I'm sure that you can cut off if you have to 50% of your spending, but it's almost impossible because you're used to certain lifestyles. Everybody, the biggest enemy for every person is habits. Once you have those habits built in for so many years, you just take out and wake up a new person. We become again, you know our person works, you know our family works, you know our city works, you know our state works, you know our country works. They all operate the same way. There's no difference. Just fancy a world, and you know I'm really nice time for you guys today. My wife Baby, my Shelly. So this is how much Muslim guy. She sent me a text. I saw from the thing, you don't have the tie, you don't have the jacket. So I said, fine, I'll put it on. And I went to one of those t-shirts. So that's it's like everybody's got a boss. That's why I don't believe that they're able to do it. If you see them in other companies when they try to compete with a new idea, you just can't. Mentally, you can't. It's basically, either you build a life from the beginning, you just don't exist.
Yeah.
And by the way, yes, sir.
I was just gonna ask, what's your minimum buy-in? Are you looking for a minimum?
I mean, we don't want to step with 10,000. We didn't decide, but I think 50,000 would be like a minimum buy-in. If somebody says, look, I want it, I want to be less, fine. But the idea is not to collect to $1 million, $500,000. But we're not going to limit, everything is welcome. Plus, it doesn't hurt us if someone gives the money and wants to buy some shirts. It's not a big deal. So we're here for, we're not making money together with everybody. One of the things you have in real estate is always, quality. You never have enough money. It's always short. You always need more money because you always lose your operations. But this guy, so.
You mentioned your path to IPOs. Is there a magic number you have to put this will take on a buyout of somebody off this one?
So it depends how much money we have. If we have to put the $10 million now, and we launch it, and the buyer starts being afraid of us, because we didn't make sure they know about it before they buy. And they offering us $100 million, $200 million, we might say, you know what, guys, what do you think? We'll make a meeting like this, and we decide. If we invest already 50 to 100 million, because next time, we'll be like, once we do the POC, we have already connection with the institutional owner, the person who invested in Robinhood, Nick.
It's like a Sharia.
Yeah, it's a good It's hard for Sharia. It's very difficult to pronounce his name. We invested to a company called Venmo. It's a big company that invested in the Jones company. So, for example, once you have that, he goes to the bigger guys, it's no longer a check for 50,000, $500,000 million, it's a check for 50 million, 30 million, 100 million, they see a vision already. And one of the biggest things they look at is not to look about the idea, they look about the team. We have to survive 3 years for this, we have to survive a year. Because every idea, again, is good. Every idea is beautiful, but 90% of the businesses that fail, or us that fail, they fail because of lack of information, lack of knowledge, lack of experience. And you don't know how to operate, you don't know how to bring it from here to here. A lot of guys are very new business, 20, 25, 30, they never had a business. They don't, how do you deal with cars, how do you do cash flow, how do you deal with all those things? How do you, what's maybe the financial stability to deal with it with the crisis? So a lot of those companies fall because of the management. And every business in life, you have doubts. The mafia made millions and millions of dollars in New York. It's a bad example, but it's all the garbage. Who told you can't become billionaire for garbage, right? If you operate properly, you can make money from any business. If you operate properly, you can put the right boundaries and you can be good. But this is a good idea regardless of the operation. When I invest in something, I usually look at 80-90% of who operates it, what's the operation, will be able to get it from here to here, and then I look at the idea. Because every idea, I invest a lot of little guys in the idea, but always check, how do you deal with this? How many businesses do you jump? I look at the resume, the guy who wants to learn. I was in this company for 2 years, and that company for 5 years, this company for 2 years. I said, no, you like to jump around, so I'm going to get next resume over here. And I have one guy that showed me I worked in the same company for 15 years. I get much more excited than seeing the guy that had multiplied experience in 10 different companies is 40 years old. He's jumping every 2-3 years to jump in the company, not something for a while. So just the concept, the idea of thinking behind hiring people, hiring staff, and how you manage it to it. Liability, confidence in them. Also, I'm a very calm person. I have a very high net worth, ground into the ground. We're going to investing in the business, investing in me, investing in Nick, investing in the team in a way. The team decided some video, we're waiting for you. The video was there. But I want to say something about the first page over here, literally this first page. I tried to summarize this whole book because I hate big books also. But, you have to do it to show you serious. But the first book, it says over here, why overnight will lead the vacation rental market, right, with the analytical fee approach. And the second page shows the other companies that did the same thing. And page number, analytics number 2. So you can see here WhatsApp, Mobile, Blabas, Google Services, Spotify, LinkedIn, Credit Karma, Phone9, Canva, Zoom, Evernote, Stack, all those companies, they use Wix, all of those use the free services. Again, they give the basic service free. If you want to upgrade, you do it. Today, everybody's trying to do it. Everything is free. If you want to upgrade, you do it. When you Google something, you find somebody wants you to pay for something, you automatically do this website and put something else. So you see that concept works in all the companies you call. All of them will be here, is they're free, with no charging fees. The same thing is going to happen with overnight, because once you provide something for free, it's very difficult to compete with you. What are you going to do? You're going to give your money for opportunity. It's free. You can't go more than free. If you making money willingly, I'll give you money, I'll give you service, that's fine. You can still operate in my kingdom for free if you don't want to pay anything for the next 100 years, no issues. That's one of the concepts that creates it. So if you don't have patience to read the whole book, if you read the first 2 pages, that will show you like most of the book. I wrote it like a week to write it. Just those 2 pages. Now read the article on the phone that just came out. Just any copy also about the company. You want to show the map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for joining us. My name is Juan David Caputo. I am the business developer of Overnights, and we'll explore the key aspects of
Colombia.
Colombia, yeah. Okay, this is our Overnights homepage. Our websites, as you can see, our website features a simple and intuitive navigation menu, ensuring users can easily find what they are looking for. Also, our website offers a personalized feature, allowing to discriminate based on preference and interest.
I'm sorry.
No. Yeah. This is our navigation. It's a user-friendly menu. Also, this drop down to the subcategories, and also we have a mobile-friendly navigation. This means that Overnights you can use it in your cell phone or in your computer. Our key features. We have a static property listing that each property is carefully created and remains fixed until manually updated. In terms of booking process, our booking process is very easy. It's with just a few clicks. You can book your overnights. We have
this is the star system you were asking about the star system, like the 4.5. How it is.
Yeah, this is our rating and reviews. This provides valuable insights for other guests. No?
Experience. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
For other guests, and helps in the booking process. In the terms of rating, you can rate between terrible and excellent, and also you can do whatever review you want about your overnight.
Hopefully, only excellence.
Okay.
The add-on.
Yeah, so the add-ons, here we have the experience. For example, you go to Dubai and you want to book a camel ride. So you can book it in overnight. Also, you want to go to the desert. You can book your experience in overnight. And, for example, you want to book your car rental. You can book it from overnight. So as you can see, overnight is like a 360 because you can book your overnight stay, your car rental, your experience. So all the things that you need for traveling will be in overnights.
But I did speak about it also when I spoke to you guys. The idea of all the experience, we spoke about Amazon, is that the person basically wants to do a vacation, he can fill up his time. So I have 4 hours available, I have 3 hours available, 6 hours available, he'll give you a menu and notify the proper people. So let's say you want to have hot balloon, candlelight, car rentals, boat. He said, this is how much time I have, and the program through an AI intelligence we integrated there will build you a menu. And they say, okay, I like it, I don't like it, I want to change this, I want to change that, and then we'll just put it out for you. So instead of guessing, going to the hotel, picking up all those brochures, and calling each one and mention which one it is, it filters the whole night, notifies all the person, and of course the overnight new agent, the one who owns the unit, all of a sudden make money instead of using those good travel agents. You go to them and say, oh yeah, I'll book you this, I'll book you that. You basically become that booking agent to book you from the day he lands till the day he leaves. All the experiences that you need. That's called the experience feature, which I didn't explain to you before. So that's about the experience.
Also, we have a target line, so we imagine the best places to go in Okoboji, the best restaurants to go in Okoboji. But you also, the things that are in the total that you can book in overnight. Or the experience, the restaurants, imagine in Okoboji. So if you have a restaurant or you have experience here in Okoboji, this is the time. Okay, our design. As you can see, it's very simple, it's very straightforward, but also we can see that our main color is purple. Purple means magic, means luxury, but also means power. Because guys, we want you to give you the powers to you, to the people. That's why we don't charge fees in terms of the own estate.
One of the things I didn't explain to you also about the book, you have two menus of it. One menu basically explains the whole book, which you have the, for example, the colors and trademarks, you get the brand styles on page 163. So it's all about the coloring. So each one is here, and then you have just the index for the investment deck, which is the first one, which is more a calculator. So you have two indexes. One index is for the full book, the other index is for the investment deck. So it's about it.
Okay, this is the overhead proposed. As you can see here, it's actually financial decals. It's a very simple way to see how is you're doing your overnights, how is the performance, how is the data, and what things you need to change with the data that we are going to provide you. In terms of the sign up, it's very easy. If you want to have a house in overnight, there's only your name, first name, last name, your email, and what's your business, why the business, because also can be the experiences, the car rental, the houses, so you can.
So basically, if you have a unit ID in the Airbnb, there's a number for each unit, you put in your number, and the system automatically will scrape all the data from there and duplicate for you. You don't have to sit there and start entering everything. You just put whatever you are, booking the account, you put your link for that site, for your house, and everything is duplicated to that system.
And now I invite you guys to download our app. We're in Play Store, we're in App Store. It's overnight. I'm glad you see it. If you have any questions.
Can you actually show the website itself? Can you log into the website so you can actually see? Log into the website itself so you can see. Also, I want to show them the. By the way, in the end, if you want to see the team, we have a lot of pictures of the team, and Mr. Hassan Ben Suleiman, the one who's calling us from Dubai, that's me and him in Dubai. This is actually the Colombian ambassador, so the Colombian government actually has a lot of them represent us and provide us with support and grants. This is some of the housing that Ahmed Ben Suleiman owns over there, show them in the app. So day one, basically, when we do the POC, we got almost, just in Dubai alone, on day one, we got about 4,000 units listed. So which is amazing. Usually we have to go one by one by one. Here day one, we got 4,000 units listed. And hopefully all his friends and family, which is going to be a lot more.
Yeah, we're doing also a partnership with Bagman, digital that we're having 80,000 houses there.
That's from the other app to show you the way. This is the app, basically, as you can see. Again, the houses are not live yet, just a sample, but you can still see it. If you go to the app, you can actually see it. We're also going to give you we have a business of just email me your email, and I'll send you actually login to see all the investments, to see the videos, to see everything else. If you email, I'll send you all those things so you can see directly from there.
Is this available online?
Yes. Yeah, hopefully you have the whole thing. on our website. You go, give you a login, you log in, you can see the videos, but without me talking to you know. You see the full videos, there's 4 videos over there, one about the experiences, one about the add-on, one about the investment debt, and then you have one more about the team, the offices, you can see them, and then you have the PPM, investment debt, the full investment debt, and everything else there. So once you log in there, you don't have to send your email, you just go inside and see all of that. So that's basically that. We want some of the happy tenants, what we're following up with. The happy tenants. So the happy tenants website is already working company. That they already have 8,000 units, that's going to be our back end. Basically, we build our own back end, but then after we partner up with them, we remove our back end and put them in, because basically it's like a software computer, you do your taxes from there, you do other things. It's much more something that basically they don't offer today. You have to pay extra for it, for different services to make it together with you. This is the way it goes. We'll send that to the email. Explain everything. Any other questions, guys? You turn on the music, it's not the public. My wife told me not to dance, I'm horrible dancer.
So what are the next steps again for the company?
Next time, basically, just shoot us an email or call us, whatever it is, or speak to me. We'll get you, we have all the documents, the PPM is basically the offer memorandum, and then just sign it. The money goes directly to the company trust account, and we operate from there. You can start getting quarterly reports. Again, like a publicly traded company, user integration, the whole 9 yards. And that's it. Hopefully, go public or get bought out as quickly as possible, make some money. You hear all those stories about those guys that invest in the company and then they will make so much money. So imagine $1, if you go all the way to the IPOs, it will be roughly going to start about $36. So that's a profit intake. That's the way it goes.
Is there any feedback from the tourist guides over there with Boji Surf? And what do you guys think about just tourism and using these kinds of things in Okoboji? What's already available now other than Airbnb and VRBO?
Well, it's not like today, I can tell right now, they'll never interconnect together. Like you have to rent your unit separately, your experience is separately, and the car is separately. It's not always, this is the first time it's going to be all in one place. And you can actually look at everything. It's only one place. If you go to Okoboji, say I got 3 days, 7 hours, about to sleep on the 12, you fill it out to do for activity, and the computer basically will generate your activity. If you like it, you can change the room whenever you push enter, everything is automatically booked for you with those guys. Again, the people that do it, they can say I have availability, we connect to the calendar, so there's no space where you wouldn't offer it. Today doesn't exist. I'm not sure if it hurts business, I'm not sure what's the business now, but it's technology. You guys sell those vacations or maybe it's another. By the way, don't forget to take a t-shirt, polo shirt before you leave. I have all the sizes, the XXL is for me.
But we have time to mingle and answer anybody's questions.
One of the things that's important, by the way, that I want to emphasize also, a lot of the apps, they have to create one of the company. I mentioned, they have to create others. It's not stop the idea, one app exists. It's not going to be the sellers, they have to create a market first. If you don't create a market, the way it will take another existing market. Never even the hard work. Explain something, you have to go to somebody's house and speak with you. It's not weird, it's only hotels. They invest in It was $900 million to get people to be comfortable to stay in somebody's house. And people start operating in business. Actually, have to adjust for that. It wasn't existing before. But now that it's already existing, you don't have to take over a company. The idea is to get people to start using the phone, the watch as phones. So you want to get used to that. The phone, the Bluetooth, when you use it, you get hooked to it. And you don't have to do about it. You just take over a market and do it better. You don't have to use people to do day trading. They trade, they just do it for free now. People want to call somebody from overseas. Before you pay for it, you have WhatsApp or Telegram, you just don't pay for it anymore. It's free. Video conferences, it's free, you know, it's free for us. That's the idea. That's the concept of it. Just making something better and more affordable. That's why I believe that this idea will become really, really now idea. It's not, again, every app you build will the idea will be relation to the customer, will be people will like it, not just basically just making something exist. The market is huge. It's controlled by three companies. In fact, nowadays, being controlled by three companies is not controllable. Reality, they're a monopoly. Three companies can control the whole issue of the display. One of the reasons for that, by the way, was the hotel has been there from the beginning of days. When you go to hotels, you have 1,000 websites, you have Expedia, you got a million websites. The cash rental doesn't have it because it's new business. The reality is, it's only 6-7 years the business exists. It's been there for 12 years, 15 years ago, you know, better than Texas when you started. But it wasn't in that management to do this today. So the business is very new. 6-7 years, and 10 years, real life is not a lot of time. It's a very short period of time. No, now I spend it a lot, but the global class rate is nothing. It's finished. That's why it's so fresh to be able to go market. That's one of the things that I think the market is fresh taking over. Three companies can go whole market and do it wrong and do it in a very aggressive way and not always right. Somebody comes and takes over. It's a given. I'm checking, by the way, if anybody needs to rely on t-shirts, somebody we can live on, I have a God. T-shirt and polo shirt. And if you need more than 9%, you got a lot of underneath the table. I actually figure it out. What? Somebody will be able to have the luxury. By the way, I know that you see announcements on the long way, but we're going to see later on. We have logging into investors, go like overnight investment login. Yes, I can do it. You go over there, you have password. Yeah. That's good.
Yes.
You are busy? Thank you so much. Don't forget, please. You got to check.
And then start to flowers. See red.
Oh, Michael, that's mixed up.